Chapter 19, The Rise of Private City by Paul Goldberger, 1996.
In the reading of The Rise of the Private City, Chapter 19 of the Urban Design Reader.
Architect Louis Kahn wrote, "The street is a room by agreement. The street is the building block of urban design and by extension of urban life."
It says in the book that urbanism should give an importance not only to give it a sense of place, but also to not disregard traditional matters such as culture.
Napoleon's famous plaza remark about St. Mark's Square, or drawing rooms of cities, streets as kitchen, is the place where the real life goes on.
According to the writer, urban paradigm should also consider in terms of creating a sense of authenticity that also gives pleasure to the community. The urban paradigm should be able to exist in time and that they grow to change as time goes by. A development that is timely, that could adapt to diversities and respect culture.
Continental urban theory, urbanists are trained to believe that a collection of buildings, however distinguished, doesn't make a city. Have Houston or Minneapolis, add great streets, creates more potent.
The desire of the writer and the developer is clearly to have certain benefits of an urban place: energy, variety, visual stimulation, and cultural opportunities.
Traditionally, dense cities with successful streets have less design paradigm, giving more value to automobiles rather than pedestrians.
So according to the writer, not only do malls take the place of the street in commercial life of many small towns, the privatization of the public realm has advanced even more dramatically with a huge increase in the number of gated, guarded suburban communities, places in which residentials are now technically private places rather than public ones.
Successful new urbanism provides the middle class a close-in neighborhood having ample private yards to live suburbanized life in cities.
It says in the book that the urban paradigm discussed are a disorganized order of the traditional streets and older cities.
The new urban paradigm is a paradox, sanctioning disengagement, denying premises of traditional cities that profess to celebrate the virtues of urbanity.
So, urban paradigm aims for an authentic urban experience. According to the author, the idea of urbanism is just a suburban to its values and middle class to its core.
The social attitude of the new urban paradigm is truly less urban, blurring traditional differences between cities and suburbs. Private places serve the function reserved for public places such as streets, town squares, and parks. Louis Kahn inspired in his musing a harmony between medical and civic concerns. The notion of streets being a public space is a misconstrued aphrodisiac statement in architecture. In reality, the greatest streets of the greatest cities are in fact arenas, privately enterprised, or what some would call sacrificial gestures, giving architects the privilege to consistently design a considerable sense of place, larger and positively more convoluted.
This new urban paradigm calls for an urban renewal. It is seeking urbanism but is actually have no true public realm.
Clusters of shopping malls, hotels, and high-rise office buildings built on outskirts of older cities, often intersections of major freeways or edge cities. Let us recognize the ever-present genuine street life which still exists today. Currently, the revert respect between public and private stretch today still is rarely met.
Urbanism today seeks to provide a measured, controlled, organized kind of city experience.